Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Ringside Rants, where it's just yours truly, just Mike. And to my right this evening, we have the smarter, strong style.
Phil.
Wait, hold up. Why am I seeing the thing? There we go. I fixed that.
There you
There.
go.
Yeah, I fixed that. That's on me. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Um, here we are. It is September 3rd.
You got the
2020.
Mr. Bad Karma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I forgot. Sorry. Thank you.
What
Thank
the
you.
hell?
Yeah. Apologize, gentlemen. Sorry. I fucked up on that whole
You
thing.
fucked up. You fucked up.
I did fuck up. At least I own my shit, right? At least I own my shit. Um, Tonight is a weird night for me. I have came across a lot of bullying episodes slash people not getting along with one another on Facebook due to whatever reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell y'all about I don't know if I told y'all about this or not, but I'm gonna tell y'all about an actual incident that happened with me. And there was another incident that same night that happened in the same building with two other individuals. But I won't disclose names per se because I think that it's a bunch of bullshit personally because it was stupid. Even my incident was dumb as hell. So we were down there at the big tall what is the name of that thing? The Temple downtown Mobile. I would give the locations and everything like that, and I will talk about what happened. I will disclose who I was in an altercation. I showed up to the venue about 30 to 40 minutes before we were supposed to go live, which it don't take me 5 minutes to get ready to do what I needed to do anyway. So everybody's like, "Oh, you're supposed to be here early and do this and that." I don't need all that. I don't need to know who wins. I don't need to know any of that shit. All I need to know is who is here, why they're here, where they're from, and I didn't get any of that shit either. But that was beside the point. So I get there, and this dude kept yelling my name. I think we talked about this before. He just kept yelling my name. And I finally said, "Yeah, I know your name too, blah, blah, blah." And I walked away because I was about to lose my shit. And I went and told the person that was there at the time, "Yo, what's going on, man? What they're giving me this runaround bullshit. But what's going on?" "No, man, everything's good, everything's gravy, blah, blah, blah. You just go do you." Cool, no problem. Well, that dude grabbed me by the shirt. First and foremost, I don't like being grabbed. Number one. Number two, he almost got punched. And it wouldn't have been a bullying thing. It's called a respect deal. You don't touch another grown man, or you don't try to grab them because you're going to get hurt in any instance. And then the dude I thought was friends, but we'll talk about Smelly J in a minute, came out there and, huh?
So, I'm just saying, Smelly J is kind of a funny name.
Oh, it is. Well, I like the nickname. I came up with Smelly J. So we're all standing outside, and I'm bitching. I'm mad as fuck. And they're sitting there telling me that it was this person's fault, not their fault. So I'm going back in there, and I asked that person, like, "Hey, this, and this. He's like, "No, this ain't what's happening. This is what we've always done. This is what we're going to do. Blah, blah, blah." Cool. No problem. So I go back, and all of a sudden, that dude comes up and says, "Hey, man, my wife ain't feeling good, so we're going to go." Really? Y'all are just going to leave like that after you basically called me a liar and made me go up here and second guess this dude's words and verbatim him and basically just asked him, like, what the fuck was up? And he was like, "Yeah, well, if you could just do this and this and you'd be good to go." Cool, bet, whatever. That's exactly what I said, whatever. I didn't want to deal with it. I was over it. I was miles above it. I was beyond it. It was done. It was over with. I was done. Like, completely I just wanted to erase it. Well, that same night, two wrestlers were having, one thought was a legit beef. Like he thought the other person was legit mad at him. And I knew some of the inside scoop on that. It was just all, how do you want more people to interact with the situation or the story to make it more believable, right?
Yeah.
Well, He took it as you're attacking me, like you're bullying me. But the funny thing about it was the heel was the one that was saying you're bullying me. Like he wanted to turn the whole thing around and make it like the face was bullying the heel. And the dude was like, man, I'm just trying to get more heat I'm just trying to build the story, dude. That's all I'm trying to do. Well, that guy, I ain't wrestling with this guy. He's been bullying me on Facebook. This dude was like, grow the fuck up. And then this guy was like, I'm not wrestling you tonight. That ain't happening. Fuck you. Bye. Poof. Left. That happened maybe 10 minutes before I got there. I didn't know anything about that. So when I get to word from the actual one of the people, I'm like, hey, man, what the fuck is going on? Oh, dude, you know, they're just being a baby, blah, blah, blah. So I go ask the other person who was the one that I thought he was being bullied. Man, he's been attacking me on Facebook. And is he seeing you DMs? No. I'm like, and how is he bullying you? Well, I mean, it's really, really, really like he knows a lot of personal stuff and he's hitting those nerves. Well, he's trying to build story here, and there really isn't no story to tell unless you go back and forth with him. Well, it don't feel like that to me. It feels like he's actually bullying me. I'm like, cool. I see your point. I get it. But I couldn't say it was valid or invalid. All I could say is, I see your point. Because that's all I could say. My issue was these two dickheads showed up way earlier than what I thought they would. I went and got me a suit. I went and got a haircut. Went and got fresh kicks. I went to the nines, bro. I went and got myself decked the fuck out, right? I wanted to look like a fucking $1 million. This jackass come to me and go, well, you should have got here 3 hours ago, bro. No, the fuck I don't. I'm a commentator. I don't need to know anything about anything. And plus, I'm behind the scenes. On top of everything, I'm behind a fucking gorilla position. That's where I'm sitting. No one sees me. No one gives a fuck about me. I'm literally on a stage where it's like 2 inches before you fall off the motherfucker. Literally. So the way I looked at it was, they don't need me there way early. I can get there where the fuck I get there as long as it's before the show goes live. These two sons of bitches thought that, oh, if you're not here, we can just take over. The reason I know that is because one of them has fucking really loose lips. And one dude was like, hey, man, they were talking about going live, you know, taking over your show if you wasn't going to be here. That's cool. I mean, they could try and they could fail. I mean, you know, it's up to them. You know, I didn't care. But the way I looked at it and the way it was, in the way it should have been, was two totally different things. Like, I ran the whole backstage scenario. And the dude was like, and then I called him. He's like, yeah, man, I gave it a listen for a few minutes. It was a bunch of bullshit. I wish you would have had your own way of doing things. And again, trying to build me up to bang, bully. And I was like, appreciate it, man. And he's like, but fuck you. And I don't appreciate the way you talk to my buddy. And I'm like, hold the fucking front door, dude. Like, first off, your buddy yelled at me in front of God and everybody. Like, I walked away from him before I yelled at him or bust of his fucking face open. I was being the smart one. He was being the douchebag wanting to yell at me across the fucking way. Mm-hmm. And when I walked away from him, he should have took hint then that I was done. And then when he grabbed me, he's lucky enough that I didn't punch his fucking head off his shoulders. And he's like, yeah, about that. I don't appreciate you talking about that to my friend. I'm like, first off, dude, your friend put his hands on me, bro. And he's lucky I didn't fucking beat his ass. I was like, you know, and I'm nice to anyone, and I can give anyone the benefit of the doubt. But him grabbing me was a no-no. And I even told him, I was like, you don't fucking grab me, bro. I was like, you're lucky I don't put you in the fucking ground. I was like, you grab me, that's assault. If I defended myself against you, I'd be held. I'll go to jail, but I get off of it because you put your hands on me first. I don't play that game. Nobody's going to come up to me and go, hey, buddy, how are you? And yank me. You don't do that, bro. Mm-hmm. And I looked around when he grabbed me, and I grabbed his hand. And I said, let's go outside for a minute.
Did this happen this past weekend?
No. This happened 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because there is that same person who said about the bullying incident. And to me, I was bullied, but the way you handle a bully is basically beat their fucking ass, right?
Oh, yeah.
And this dude went in the
restroom in the mouth, and they learned what the repercussions of being a bully.
And apparently, they're calling you the bully for taking out for defending yourself.
Well, they said that I started it by being a douchebag. Which, truth, honesty, dude. Whenever I sat down and put all my stuff down,
one thing I hate being is grabbed by my shirt. One thing I do not like is when a person grabs me by my shirt, and I'm just warning you, let go of me, and
I don't even warn, dude. That's why
there's no.
If you ever see me,
I will defend myself. I will give you a reason to let go of me if you grab me by my shirt.
Phil, whenever me and you were together, I tapped you, right? Like, hey, bro, look. Like, I never say, hey, Phil. What? You don't do that.
I don't mind like a tap on the shoulder and maybe a little jumpy, but if you grab me, that is like you don't.
That's
grab
what I did. Like, I would tap. Like, hey, bro.
I don't care if you're a man. Like I said, like you don't grab a person, a man or a woman, especially no, you don't grab a person.
No.
Nah,
and when that motherfucker grabbed me, bro, I looked around like this bitch is going to get killed,
bro.
bro.
I basically feel like you're trying to start something or trying to hold me captive for a reason, like unless.
And then when I sat him down like a little baby, dude, I made that motherfucker look at me in my face, dude, and I said, "Why'd you fucking grab me, bro?" I said, "You know who the fuck I am?" I was like, "Won't you ask your fucking friend here who the fuck I am?" I said, "You don't fucking grab me, bro." And I had two of my homies behind me, and I'm like, and they're just waiting on shit to pop off. And I was like, y'all are good, man. Like, I'm not gonna hit this piece of shit. And I even called him a piece of shit. I was like, I'm not gonna hit this piece of shit, but I'm warning you, don't you ever put your fucking hands on me again.
I'll tell you what happened to me one time. Someone grabbed me by my shirt and everything. And I ended up like, well, let's just say they ended up on the floor.
Yeah,
now, I didn't knock them. I used like a some type of like arm side slam, basically a technical wrestling move.
Yeah, but the thing about it is the bullying in wrestling is whenever I'm going through this and telling you, they even had a match that evening. I'm not going to tell you what it was for, why they had it, but they went through with the match, and it was a little off kilter. It was a little, you could tell there was animosity in the match, and you could tell that it wasn't smooth. And
because they were reckless, because they were a bunch of idiots that they probably because they were acting.
They weren't acting like idiots. They were very apprehensive of one another. Like, because one dude was like, "Dude, you know this was all like this, that, and the other," and the other dude was like, "I don't know if I could trust you." And you could tell that even the fans are like, "What the fuck is going on in this match?" Like, and then at the end they're like, "Okay, cool, this and that and the other," but at the same token they're like, "I don't like it." Like, none of the fans were like really pleased with the outcome of the match. Like, it was like it could have been so much better, but because of the animosity between the two people in the beforehand, you could tell it was just a bunch of bullshit. And they suspended me for 30 days because of my actions. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I got suspended for what reason?
Cleaning hacks from $1 Million Earning Housekeepers.
What the fuck?
Sorry about that. I'll try to share everything.
Oh, you're good. But the thing is, though, man, like the bullying in wrestling, it goes and stems. Like, for example, I was even backstage and I heard like a dude go, "Hey, man, I didn't, don't." Whenever we were doing that out there, you accidentally like did this and that. And I didn't appreciate it. And the guy was like, "My bad." Like, and that's what I don't understand. Like, you wrestled this dude, you never wrestled him before. Y'all are gonna have a little quirks and this, that, and the other, but don't go back in the back and go, "Hey, man, you hit me kind of hard." Don't go back there and say shit like that. Go back and go, "Hey, man, that was a great match. Let's go do it again. But next time, let's do it a little bit different." Don't go out there and go, "Hey, man, you bullied me in the ring," because it's not.
Like, really?
Dude, I've seen it, bro. I've been there, and I'm gonna put it like this: a wrestling locker room is a bunch of grown babies. And the sad part about it is, and I was reading a bunch of comments earlier, especially one from a guy named Shannon. And he was like, "Yeah, dude, I get attacked all the time." And I want to take this time and tell him personally, I have never attacked your company, but I have attacked you, and I apologize for that because the person that I tried to come to the defense of, if I'd known they were fickle as the weather here in Alabama, I would have never came to their defense to begin with. And I personally apologize to you about that because that's not the way I want to be acting. Because you don't even know me, I don't know you, and that was wrong of me to do that. But as far as anything else, like if anything I've ever said, like far as you don't pay your wrestlers or anything like that, I never really said that about you or the other guy's promotion. I only said that because I was told that y'all don't. And the other person that told me that, and I've already discussed this in prior episodes of Ringside Rants, but what I will say though is I stand by what I said, but it was nothing against you or your company. It was against you yourself, and I apologize. But it doesn't mean that I appreciate you bullying people. That's not what I'm trying to get at. Like, you don't bully someone and go, yeah, they remind me of such and such. Remember that? Making fun of someone else, that's bullying. As much as people don't want to realize that it is bullying. But when you call somebody if you're having a wrestling match, you see it on wrestling all the time, especially on Monday Night Raw. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, for example, the CM Punk Drew McIntyre thing. Drew McIntyre has been bullying the shit out of CM Punk every chance he gets, and vice versa. CM Punk goes up there and bullies Drew McIntyre whenever he gets the chance.
Oh, yeah.
Am I wrong?
No. But
it's building a storyline. There is a blurred line there. When it comes to a blurred line, it's all about business. And most people don't see that business line. They're like, oh, that's personal. And I'm like, is it though? Because whenever I'm watching TV, the only way I can say it was personal if they sent you direct messages and said, hey, this is an attack on you. Or if they sent you a direct message saying, hey, are you okay with this? And if you say no, then they went on ahead with it. That's kind of being.
I think Triple H and CM Punk and Drew, already went through, behind the scenes of what they were going to do and everything, and they, since most of the stuff is not scripted, they let them,
yeah,
they tell them what's going to happen. They don't have to read fucking bullshit lines or anything like they did during the Vince era and everything, and it just felt like organic.
Exactly.
It felt real though. Like when,
like I said, that line is there, and it never.
I'm sure Drew got told, I'm going to take a picture with Jack Perry. It said it's okay, go for it. It just add more.
Fuel to the fire.
Exactly, fuel to the fire to the story. And Jack Perry's like, sure, and they just ran into you and like took a photo, and it just shows it also just shows you that, wrestlers from other companies, respect each other. It's just,
oh yeah, 100%.
They're even married to each other. Like, so I don't see why you bully each other online for the tribalism. Like, so what if you like AEW? So what if you like WWE?
But this right here is actually two wrestlers. Then one of them says they're bullying another.
I'll tell you, it was a good. Actual wrestlers actually bullying.
Sean and Brett.
Right, yeah.
That was legit. That was legit bullying, man.
I remember that.
That was a legit beef right there.
But because it was bullying, dude. I mean, Sean really was bullied by Brett. He didn't want to wrestle Brett because he felt like, honestly, God, truthfully, that it was not going to be like a save. But Brett's even said, oh, I will never take any shots on a wrestler. But you took shots on Vinny. You know what I'm saying, dude? You took a shot on Vinny, and he ain't even a wrestler, dude. I mean, so, I mean.
Oh, he fucked him over.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is 100% truth. But I can't wait for that freaking Netflix special to come out this month.
Also Bret Hart said about, I hope he rots in hell after the
allegations were out. Yeah, I know. But the thing about it, though,
anyway, before we go any further, Mike's Rant tonight is sponsored by
Rants. We don't call him. Rants are sponsored by Dubby.
Well, no, this is that was all Mike's Rant. So Mike's Rant is sponsored by Dubby. Get your WAB drink at WGG. Use our promo
Yes.
code Ringside Rants, 10% off. There we go.
And if you're in a game by yourself and you're lonely and you feel like you're getting down in the press, grab yourself some W. It'll take you to the next level.
Especially when you do your little shake weighty thing.
I mean, if you have an OnlyFans and you, yeah, I mean, it can be used for your OnlyFans shake weight, if you know what I'm saying.
The views of Mike do not reflect the views of Josh and Phil.
There you go. But
that's how you say it.
Yes, but in all seriousness, though, man, when it comes to bullying, and a lot of people backstage and a lot of wrestlers take consideration of one another, and they always say that they are the boys, right? Like that's the area where boys can be boys, the man can be man, all together. But then you have those individuals that think that it's about me, and like I said, I can't say either way. I read I even went and did some research on my own about the whole situation, but between those two, yes, one of the wrestlers didn't like the other wrestler, but he even told me straight up, he's like, dude, I would never hurt that person because it would affect me getting booked somewhere else. Legitimately told me that numerous fucking times. Right. No matter what I would do to that person in the ring, it would affect my bookings from any other company going forward. So that let me know right then and there, he considered his longevity in the business more so over than some stupid whatever beef that the other guy thought they had. And he's like, legitimately, I don't have a beef with him, but if he thinks I do, that's cool too. Like we could use that, but I'm the good guy in this scenario, and they don't want to go the other direction, so we're going to have to play it off like some other way. And it never came to fruition. It was a one and done situation. And then that guy just took a hiatus completely off of the company, like gone. Like didn't see from him, didn't hear from him. The other guy, a couple months later, gone too. I think he lasted one more month longer than I did at the company. And if that, I know he was sitting there with a camera and he was like, "This is some bullshit," and turned it off and left. That's the kind of shit he did because he was playing into his gimmick. And that's what he always did. But when it comes to bullying in the wrestling business, in my personal opinion, is if you really think someone's bullying you, handle your motherfucking business. Don't go and talk to the people that own the company or promoters or any of that bullshit. Take the person you think is bullying you or you're bullying the other person and go, hey, come here for a minute. Let's go out here and talk about it. Either talk about it, fight about it, work it out, do something. That way, y'all make an understanding out of one another. Because once you go and tell the booker and the promoter and other people backstage, then it becomes this big, gigantic what the fuck. And really nobody cares. But then you make the locker room look at you like, and not just you, but the other person like, so what's up? Mm-hmm. And they ask questions like that, like, what's up? Are y'all good? Or what do we need to do? Do we need to change things? Do we need to do this, that, and the other? Then it makes you look like you're difficult to work with, not just you, but the other person in two. I mean, it ain't just a reflect on one person. There's two people, or if there's four people involved, it makes both of you look like pieces of garbage. And it don't need to go that route. All it needs to do is be fixed by you. Like when I handle my shit, I wouldn't handle my shit personally. And then when everybody got a wind of it, they're like, dude, what happened? Oh, I handled it my fucking self. I don't need no outside interference. I went and told the dude I handled it, and they left. Fuck that. I don't need that bullshit in my life. Mm-hmm. So
what's going on in the wrestling news today, though?
Yeah. I think a 24-minute rant. Mike's
sorry.
Basically, the story is don't be a bully in a wrestling business because that just makes you a bigger asshole.
Look what happened to JBL. He got his ass kicked by Steve Blackman.
And knocked out by Bart Gunn.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Bart Gunn.
Yeah. And also, he also got knocked out by Joey Styles.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to fuck with Joey, dude. I mean, Joey seems like one of them wiry bastards, man. You don't want to fuck with Joey Styles. I
mean,
have never heard anybody talk bad shit about Joey, dude.
Well, let's see. JBL tried to bully Joey Styles, and well, he fucked around and found out.
I mean,
You don't fuck with the voice of ECW.
You don't fuck with anybody in ECW, dude. But he fucked with Blue Meanie, and that was bad for him. But
all right, now let's get back. Let's get into the wrestling business.
all right,
WWE pay-per-view.
Before we go there,
No.
there's a bit of WWE news. Odyssey Jones.
Yes, he's been removed, and apparently he's been released due to domestic violence.
Oh, so they the new
Allegations.
I just saw it.
They don't unlike the old administration. Triple H and Stephanie do not tolerate that bullshit.
Well, I mean, it ain't about toleration. I mean, they have a lot of issues going on with the Vince McMahon saga that they don't really need any more negative press coming out against them. So they jumped ahead and did what they thought was best for business. And I can't fault them for that. Yeah. I literally would like to say, you know what, give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But in this situation, they really can't because of the situation that precedes it. You know what I'm saying? So if that same scenario played out in AEW, everybody would be like, oh, let's wait and see. But now it's happening in WWE. Everybody's like, I get it. You know, because what's good for the goose isn't always good for the gander on the other side of the street because they don't have that type of scenario going on in their livelihood. The only thing they ever had was people fighting backstage. They didn't have the types of issues where it comes to a male and female problems and then it escalates to a whole nother level. Over there, they're just like, we used to have issues with our locker room. Over here, they have issues with people. So it's totally different. And I believe, and if everything comes out to be like negative and everything's good and copacetic, like what happened with Zachary Wentz in TNA, whenever he was part of the tag team with Wesley in NXT, they fired him because of issues with his wife. And then it came out to be negative, and he went and got a job back at TNA, and boom, he was on NXT here recently.
Oh, you're talking about where he took that picture of Hitler and everything?
That and the domestic violence issues. Because
where his girlfriend, basically got him fired and everything, and also apparently even MJF defended him. I remember that.
Yeah, and Zach Wentz is a good dude, man. I like Zach.
Yeah.
And
let's just say is like, well, we'll wait and see how it is. But damn, that just scrapped all the New Day stuff that was just about to happen. So there goes that down the toilet.
Well, welcome to Killer Cross's tainted fucking whatever it is in WWE run and future endeavors. Killer Cross. Unfortunately, it's fixing to happen, and I hate that.
Yeah,
I really hate that.
Well, he got blacklisted. Not even AEW wants to touch him.
Who, Odyssey?
Yeah.
Like I said, man, if it comes out to be negative, I'm pretty sure he can get a job anywhere he wants. And just like the whole situation with Zach Wentz, like whenever that shit came out about him and he went and got a job at TNA and it came out to be, oh yeah, that shit wasn't true. And they fired his wife at the time or girlfriend, whatever she was. They fired her and they kept him. So what does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with Rich Swann. Rich Swann got fired from WWE for similar situations, but him and Sue Young are together and they wrestle in the same company now. And it's worked out for Rich.
I love Sue Young. She is awesome.
Is she even wrestling still?
She's wrestling in the indies a lot.
Yeah, she's amazing, man, and she has an amazing mind for the business, dude. Like,
she's around my. I think I am honored to like the fact that she's around my age too, man. She has this great mind for the business, and wow,
the whole Karen angle she did, like the whole Susan. I'm the manager, dude. That shit was epic, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'm kind of like she went back to her whole bride with the white hair gimmick.
That was cool too, man. Like,
that's what she reminds me of. Like this Chinese, is like from this Chinese movie from the 90s, the bride with the white hair.
Well, I mean, she's supposed to be some kind of horror gimmick, like Havoc and Rosemary
And
I'm
also,
still not happy the way they treated Rosemary. I'm like, if you got,
NXT.
I mean, Jesus Christ, they're in a business. They're in partnership with TNA right now. You couldn't use the theme music. I mean, that was that. I was like, once you hear that song, it's like, wow, like shit is about to go down. I'm like, they gave her some kind of bullshit theme song.
They gave her some generic bullshit. Well, they did that. They do that to a lot of the wrestlers that come over there, except Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I'm like, shit.
That's what they gave her the
Did Phil freeze on us?
I hate the Death.
What happened?
I hate Death Rebel.
What?
You gotta put the pigs. You gotta put the aluminum foil on the pig's pig again.
The hell, Phil?
I really can't stand.
You got a storm going on?
What?
Death Rebel's music, guys.
Okay, I think we lost Phil. Okay, no, we didn't. Maybe wait, what?
Yeah. Bitty Papa.
I said Death Rebel's garbage. The music is.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, cool.
Well, they had when Jordan Grace came out, she had her music still. When Joe Henry came out, he had his theme music. I'm like, you couldn't give Rosemary her spot. I'm like,
Well, like I've said before, if TNA is actually thinking about buying, if WWE is thinking about buying TNA, I think they're gonna give them the same. All right, we'll bring him back.
All right,
but yeah, if they're thinking about buying TNA, do you think she's really gonna be in WWE? So they're not gonna waste talent. They're not gonna waste money on using her ring entrance music. I mean, that's just beside the point, and that's just my personal opinion.
I mean, and she was always very adamant. The reason why she stayed with Impact and TNA this long is because she had a creative control over her character and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You go over to WWE, that's it. They own it.
Yeah. You back, bro? Phil?
I'm back.
No, you're not.
I get them rabbit ears
I'm
out.
here.
Yeah, but you are lagging very, very badly. Am I wrong with that, Josh? Is he lagging bad?
Yeah, he's lagging.
Am I here now?
You got the max headroom going on right now. Testes, 1, 2, 3.
All right, yeah, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
So
yeah, that's my biggest gripe right there going on. But I don't know if we're gonna wait till Phil comes back. We talk about the pay-per-view if he even watched it. I know I got 4 out of 5. Or how many matches were there? There were 5 matches, right? So I know I got 4 out of 5. I know I did.
All right.
You're welcome. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Sorry about technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Just bunch of bullshit as usual.
No, it's not.
The pig with the aluminum foil ran away.
Well, anyways, Julius. We all know Julius showed up at NXT this weekend.
Yeah, No Mercy. Yes. But before we get into No Mercy, Phil, let's talk about the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view that everybody did great things at, except for yours truly. Me and Josh, you only got one wrong. Bozzy and Phil got them all right. Literally.
Really?
Yeah. Bozzy and Phil got them both right. Every single match. And you know what's sad? Phil don't even watch WWE and he got the shit right.
I know. I used to watch it a lot. I just know the formula a lot.
I mean, everybody does. I mean, I picked the Unholy Union. Me and Josh picked the Unholy Union because of storyline preference. And I picked Damien and Rhea because the whole Dominic Liv Morgan thing, I wanted to be different.
Yeah.
So I already knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew that Dominic.
Well, I get a half a point because I knew that Judgment Day was going to interfere. I get half a point.
Well, actually, everybody picked Dominic and Liv. I picked Damien and Rhea versus DQ with a DQ, and it was wrong on the DQ.
Dominic thought he was going to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, and I went with McIntyre. That's where I got mine wrong. I went with McIntyre and the Unholy Union. So that's where I fucked up because I say fuck Punk on that one. That was me. Yep, that was all on me because I said fuck CM Punk over his fucking little shitty ass fucking armbands. Fuck that bullshit. I think that's
those
stupid.
Bracelets are lame as fuck.
I totally agree with that. But everybody went against me and chose $1 Million Phil. So I mean, they went over there with him. I get it. That's cool. So the only one I knew for a fact I was gonna get wrong was that one. But the Unholy Union kind of surprised me with Bianca and Jade. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. That was Jade's best fucking match since joining WWE.
She's getting better, of what I heard.
It's too little, too late, maybe.
No.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
I mean, that's what I've been reading.
I understand why she wants to stop asking.
What happened?
People stop asking her about AEW. She wants to focus on now. I mean, she enjoyed everything in AEW as well.
Yeah, I know she did.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I saw the press conference on that. It's like, somebody asked her something about AEW. So I said, look, I'm tired of talking about AEW. I'm not talking about it no more. I'm talking about now.
Yeah, which is smart. I like that.
I like that too because she doesn't want to hate on AEW. You know, she said she's enjoyed it there and everything, and that's all that matters.
I mean, in AEW's defense, and I will say this, supposedly their last big show, All In, 46,000 some odd tickets were counted at the ticket counters, at the spinners. However, Sportskeeda said that there was 53,000 tickets sold. And I mean, I can get like a couple thousand tickets or a couple thousand people not showing up after they bought tickets. I mean, that happens too. It's at every show. Every show does it. Hell, Josh, GCW, you bought tickets
for a lot of people. I got tickets for a certain show and I wasn't able to go.
You see my point?
I bought 2 tickets. I didn't even get to use one. I was gonna try to sell the other one, but it's like I don't want to sit next to a stranger.
I know what you mean. I was gonna go to like CPR Fest and do it, but I had to work. I had to clean up the oil rig, and that fucking sucked. I had 2 tickets and everything. I tried to sell them, but couldn't get anyone to buy them.
See, you see my point though, man. I mean, I get a couple.
People like, oh, they're just in the mud. They're dying.
I mean, dude, even if AEW looks at this as it's a win, dude. That's the same amount for night 1 of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, if they sold 53,000 tickets, that's still more than night 1.
I mean, despite what happened last year, this is a big foot forward to what happened last year. There was no backstage fights and everything. I even bought the All Out pay-per-view,
which I heard. I don't know how serious it is, but Britt Baker was taken off the cover of the All Out banner or All Out poster.
What?
And replaced with Daniel Garcia.
Well, she's acting like a diva. So, for her backstage.
I don't know. Can you pull it up right now?
Let me see if I can find it.
What I heard is Britt Baker got in trouble for that sandbagging.
Yeah. I don't know if that was true. I think that was just Mark Henry just saying something. Because he even said that it looked like she was
sandbagging.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain that term to me.
Holding back in the middle of the ring, not going full force in the ring, like going as much as you can with your opponent, making it a better match. Just having a subpar match, and that's about it. And I can't find the thing. Okay, there it is. That's not even this year's All Out. That's good God. That's back when Cody Rhodes was still there, and along with the chairman and a lot of people that are no longer there.
I'm looking at Facebook. I see the current one.
Is that the one with Daniel Garcia?
Yeah, well, he's in it. He's on it. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't see Britt Baker at all, do you?
No.
Yeah, that's the big stink right now. Because before he came back at All In, she was on the poster supposedly, but now she don't even have a match at All Out this weekend.
She fucked up.
I don't want to say she fucked up, man. I mean, it's not just her in that situation. Even Mercedes Moné was even talking about the match, and she said she enjoyed what she did with Britt Baker out there in that ring, and she even said that she gets that we went live, after about we went live after the fact, and lackluster, crowd was already at a peak, and now they're at a lull because it's been there for like 6 hours already.
Mm-hmm.
She gets it, so chances are that could be a thing. So yeah. And what else happened at that I realized that's really messed up in AEW? Nothing really stands out to me except for, what about this, gentlemen? Another wrestler has asked for their release in TNA.
What?
Oh yeah, it was that trans. What's her name?
Giselle Shaw asked for her release and was granted it.
Yep. I guess because she doesn't want to deal.
And from what I understand is everybody's speculating she's going to be wrestling for Scott D'Amore's company.
Wait, Scott D'Amore's doing something?
Yeah, Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if she does a promotion with Scott D'Amore. She's a Scott D'Amore wrestler, not a WWE wrestler.
Yeah. And everybody's like, don't call Tony Khan. Don't call Tony Khan. And then everybody else, then the other side of the faction, oh yeah, call Tony Khan. I can't wait to see Nyla Rose versus Giselle Shaw. And I'm like,
I wouldn't mind seeing her in AEW or any other promotion, to be honest.
I wouldn't either, but the way they tactfully said that, untactfully
was
said
it was very transphobic. I know,
very fucked up in my opinion, because
I know it's awful.
The world we live in, dude. Like,
Nyla Rose is a great wrestler.
She is.
I have nothing against her at all. She's a great monster heel.
I agree. I like the fact that she's never strayed away from being who she is. I love that.
I gotta respect that. I mean, she works her ass off. She puts people over and everything. She's definitely a AEW lifer. You can tell.
100%. Yes.
What, Nyla Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, because she ain't no other promotion gonna take her. Or TNA.
I don't know, man. I mean, she has the qualities of WWE. She really does have the entertainment value. I mean, yes, she may not be the 100% main roster ready, but I know for a fact she's NXT ready. And I'm not just saying that because I'm defending.
The thing is that while AEW has, embraced
that community, the LGBTQ community, yes.
I don't think it will go over so well in WWE. I do not.
Well, I mean, you got gay wrestlers in WWE.
Huh?
Yeah, but
gay's one
look
thing.
At their company there. Yeah, but look at the company they work for. Gay is Endeavor. If you look at the looks of the UFC fighters, most of these guys are right wing.
But my thing is, gay is one thing. I mean, they just now accepting that. That's just now starting to come into fruition. But A woman wrestling another woman that still has the junk?
But she's never said she does or doesn't. She just don't answer that question.
She
I mean,
keeps it personal. I respect that.
If you look, you look.
Well,
No,
Giselle Shaw. I mean,
why do you think she wears that little flap in the front?
because she's a native beast. I mean, native Indian.
And
I'm.
Dark Sheik.
Don't say anything.
Well, it's the same. This is the same topic.
Well, Dark Sheik is trans, yes, and Dark Sheik has also been noted to saying things.
Yeah.
About
at the same time, is like the tights are pulled up, and you can clearly tell. And it's the same thing with Nyla. It's like,
but the thing is, with the
camera angle, it's like it's right there.
But the thing is, though, man.
But the thing is that this is why they're complaining in the Olympics. It's like you got
that woman's literally a woman in the Olympics.
That was a real woman. That was a real woman, dude. That was a real woman.
She was a real woman. She was born a woman. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, she was born a woman, like legit. Like the only thing difference between her, she has the higher doses of the X
testosterone. Yes, she had a high.
But don't get me wrong. Okay, so before we go any further, it's like, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing. This is not bashing. I'm just stating the fact.
I know what you're saying. WWE, they're a right-wing company. What do you expect?
Not ready for this.
I can understand why, because WWE is owned by Endeavor. They're owned by Cinco that owns UFC, and they do have a lot of guys that are very cuckoo when it comes to their political views.
Well, this has nothing to do with political anything, though, Phil. Listen to this, though.
No.
Listen to this, though, Phil. In the UFC, most of the women fighters are married to men. There are several women that are pro-lesbian and pro-gay. Like, they actually have wives and they have girlfriends that show up to their fights. On that same note, UFC has never, ever detracted or retracted anything from them, because guess what they are at the end of the day? They're human beings and they're fighters.
Yeah.
Same way with AEW has also stated that Nyla Rose was and is a transgender wrestler. That was what made them sign her. The fact that it's different than anything WWE had. Mm-hmm. And WWE has several gay, bisexual, pansexual people on their roster. And what he's saying is that they're not ready to go on that whole nother level. They are, though, man. And the reason why I say they are, look at it like this. Velveteen Dream was there, even though he's a straight male and he played that really over-eccentric, flamboyant character.
Yeah. Goldust
is another one, but hear me out before we get any crazier. She is just transcending that whole role into a different thing.
He's making the way for trans women to get into mainstream wrestling.
And not only that, there's trans men coming out in wrestling too, man. I mean, if you ever watch Effie's Big Gay Brunch, for example, there's not just gay and trans. There's also lesbians. There's also bisexuals. There's also people that support it. They're allies. Ron Bass Jr. There you go. Need I say more? And then you have Effie, who is Daddy. Daddy loves that shit. And then you have Sonny Kiss, who is also gay, but at the same token, they're gay because they're. I mean, dude.
And look at also the non-binary wrestlers like Abaddon,
Max the Impaler.
Oh, they are a badass.
Yes, and I love them. They're phenomenal, and that whole.
The difference between Max Taylor and Abaddon is totally different. One is scary bangable.
Both.
No. No.
You're scared of Abaddon?
No, I'm scared of
Yeah.
Max Impaler, man. That's a truck driver, man. That's that
They are
Pee Wee Herman. That's that Pee Wee
pretty
Herman truck
pretty.
driver. Now Abaddon. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but in the
He's
same,
that nightmare. I was like, it's
creepy in a sexy way. Sexy in a creepy way.
they,
Or vice
I mean,
versa.
Max the Impaler, dude.
I mean, they are sexy in a creepy way. Sorry.
Max the Impaler is awesome. Like
don't get me wrong, yeah.
they have the appeal that some freaks out there enjoy, and I mean that in a good way. I ain't trying to call freaks in a bad way.
I'm gonna talk about like if you want to see like a kaiju versus kaiju, like look, I've seen Max wrestle Aja Kong, and that was a fucking banger, dude.
Max the Impaler puts on hell of a match, dude, and Abaddon is getting better in the ring.
I love their manager too.
You love the Sinister Minister?
Hell yeah, he's awesome.
Dude, he is the reason they almost got kicked off of the CW
Despite that.
I have never in my life disliked Sinister Minister James Mitchell. I love James. I think that he is the most bizarre, batshit crazy the wrestling world needs.
Actually, I got a picture with Maxine Baylor now. I think about it.
See, and they grunt. They.
Oh yeah, she don't talk.
Oh yeah.
Like when I went up there and say, hey, is it all right to get a picture? Because I always ask for permission. Like it's like, hey, is it all right to get a picture? I'm like, she just like looked at me like, I'm like, okay.
They were keeping it in kayfabe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I respect that.
Dude, the way I look at Max the Impaler and Abaddon and any non-binary trans person that wrestles in any formation in any promotion is they're going to have the majority of people come out against them and want to talk badly and negative about them. So why am I going to help along with that narrative? Because, oh yeah, dude, that is awesome.
That is badass, dude.
Fucking epic. Because I don't want to give that whole stereotypical bashing bullshit here because it's not right. I mean, those wrestlers do what we talk about. Yeah. You know, we talk about the shit and they out there doing it. And so I really do believe that Giselle could do good things in WWE, and so could Nyla Rose if she wanted to go that route. And I would never discredit them because I think Shawn Michaels in general in NXT is making leaps and bounds for that company in NXT.
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at the roster that he has and what he's dealing with. He is putting people on the card from the old black. It reminds me of some of the black and gold era, but yet he's tweaking it to where it fits the general view. If you know what I'm saying. Like, if you look at the whole aspect of NXT, it's a little bit of everything. It's a hodgepodge of wrestling is what it is. You have the indies, you have the mainstream, you have the crossover talents, you have the shootout mega breakout stars in NXT, and then you have what I call the mix mash, which is, okay, this is NIL here, boom, and this right here came from over here, and then what can we do to make this work? You know, and I believe Nyla Rose could be one of those fixtures that could come from over there and be right here as a breakout star if presented in the proper light. Yeah. Same way with Giselle Shaw, same way with Abaddon, same way with Max the Impaler. I think Max the Impaler will be fucking epic in WWE. Oh, yeah. Hitting up with the Wyatt Six. Bro, didn't I say anything else? I mean, literally.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Max the Impaler as anything else but the Wyatt Six? Fuck no. Because if you think about it, what is Wyatt Six? People that are, like Bazi said, people that are mistreated and run down and forgotten. Mm-hmm. What do you think a transgender or a non-binary wrestler is? I mean, if you think about it, they're the epitome of what Wyatt Sixes are trying to do. So, yeah, I think that fit in. I think should fit in perfect. Even if she does have her still attached, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they can. they look at, and her wife is really hot too. Nyla Rose's wife is really, really hot too. I don't know if you've ever seen her or not, but on X, dude, that she even posts pictures of them together, and she does a lot of her own, like a lot of Nyla's outfits she does herself, which is awesome. But I don't want to stand on that ground. I don't want to stand on this hill any longer with the flag.
All right. So
Let's go to
how do we
basketball.
even get to this point?
We already
All right,
did.
so-
We already did, Phil. We already did this.
Oh, all right. Let's go to the
Let's go to the holy grail of the weekend that Josh was attending. So, Josh, show us what you have back there, my good sir. What is that you have in the background?
Oh yeah, hold on. Me pull up. I gotta go to my photos, so because I gotta get the wrestling list. Here we go. So I know who's on the card. But here we go. My little souvenir from GCW this weekend.
ooh.
Yeah, you're mailing me that, right?
I think my pig ran away. Yeah. Losing reception.
Losing reception? Is that what you said? Yeah, you ass.
Oh, look at this, guys.
And it's even still got some DNA on it as well.
Oh, you got some blued on it? You got some blued?
Wrestling is more than one. Royal.
Right. A little bit of Mance Warner, a little bit of Gringo Loco. So,
Yeah, your boy Mance.
I love the Southern Psycho, dude. I love that guy.
yeah, Mance.
Hey, look at my Mance impression.
I got Mance Warner, Gringo Loco. Let's see, Zilla Fatu, Cyclope, Megan Bain,
What?
Mia, Violence is
Kylie Ray?
Forever.
Did you get Kylie Ray to
I
sign?
got Kelly Ray. I got her right when she was trying to sneak out. For some reason, she it's like the show was over and she had all her stuff set up, ready to sign in. It's like by the time I got to the back, she was already packed up and ready to go. And it's like, can I get a picture and a signature? It's like, yeah, no problem. She was nice and everything, but I think she's not really a people person.
He's very shy.
She's very shy. So, who else I got? I got
Miyu Yamashita.
yeah, I got her on here too.
Was she nice?
Oh yeah, she was very nice. She's very nice.
Sawyer Wreck? Did you get Sawyer?
Yeah, I got Sawyer Wreck. Who else?
Did you get
Ali, Mustafa
Okay.
Ali.
did you get the leader of Wreck Shit Mountain?
Who?
Radrick? Cole Radrick?
He wasn't there.
Fuck. I like What about Alec Price? Did you get Alex?
No. Here. Who else did I get? Here, I got the card here, so at least I can remember.
Hey, did Mance sign it?
Mance Warner? Yeah.
Yes.
Broski Jimmy. I got Broski Jimmy.
Of course you did.
Let's see. I got Broski Jimmy, Manders, Sawyer Wreck, Cyclope, Joey Janela, Kylie Ray, Violence is Forever, Megan Bain, and Miyu Yashimita. We got Zilla Fatu, got Mustafa Ali and Sydney Akeem, and I got Mance Warner and Gringo Loco.
Fucking right, bro. The only one you didn't get is you got everybody on the card.
I got almost everybody. I didn't get Effie and Dark Sheik. I didn't get them too. I didn't get Bangin' Matthews, and I didn't get Blake Christensen.
What? You didn't get Blake Christian? Damn it.
Well,
But you know what though? They'll be back next time they come through Chicago, and you'll get all those.
they're not coming this year. The rest of the year they're done.
I know, but they'll be back. They love Chicago, dude. They love.
Yeah. So I got, like I said, I got this. I just went up to the after the show was after the ring was over, the matches are over, and it's like I went to the ring crew and I just asked, it's like, hey, can I have this? It's like, yeah, we're gonna throw it out anyway. So I'm like, Fuck, sell these motherfuckers, man.
Probably sell for $50 a piece.
Oh shoot! I bet you I could probably get.
Close to $400 for that one.
Oh yeah.
At least $400 for that one. That's got a lot of nice signatures on it, dude.
Oh yeah.
A lot of nice signatures.
I think once I go to another Comic-Con or something like that, I'll go to like JSA.
Carnage Cup. Yeah. What you do is you take that same chair for the Carnage Cup and get the other side.
Wow,
Like,
I just saw
this-
Ludwig Kaiser do a Nazi salute.
Wow, that's messed up, bro.
I you know what? I call bullshit on it. It's like I think he was just waving to somebody. It's like they just caught him in like mid wave, you know.
So I think someone's just trying to stir the pot or something.
Yeah.
I hope not because I remember JBL did that in Germany and he got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here's gonna be my review of the show. Nice figure. I like that.
What do you
Go
think,
for
Mike?
it. It's beautiful.
One match was canceled, and that was the Broski Jimmy and Alex Price were supposed to wrestle that night, and that one was canceled. And that's why if you go to watch the pay-per-view, Broski Jimmy interfered in like 2 matches. So,
okay.
So I'll get to that part. Let's see. Manders and Soyrek versus Bangin' Matthews. Great match. And that woman is tall. Like, what did you see? Like, she at least got 5 inches on, at least good 5 inches on me, man. And I'm like 5'11".
And she's so sweet, dude.
Oh, yeah,
she is awesome. So sweet.
She's awesome.
I love Sawyer Rex, dude. She's an amazing woman. I've seen her twice wrestle in Alabama, and both times was for GCW versus New South. Yeah. And I have nothing but great things to say about her. Amazing woman.
So that was a pretty good. It was a pretty good match. It was just funny. They're trying to put a headlock on her, and they had to jump on her like a little baby. I think you hear me in the crowd too. It's just like a little baby.
Did everybody laugh?
Yeah. Then let's see, Joey Janela and Griffin McCoy. Yeah, it was a decent match. It was.
I told you Griffin's good, dude. He really is. That's Jordan Oliver's first tag team partner ever.
Yeah, but it was a good match. It was.
I also like Myron Reed.
He's pretty good. Janela didn't go hardcore like he usually does, but it was a good match. Then we go to, let me see. Well, this is not in order the way I'm reading them. That's not how they came out. So, John Wayne Murdoch going against Cyclope.
Dude, you didn't get John Wayne Murdoch's signature. Why?
That was the one. That was another one I missed. He wasn't there afterwards. So.
Oh yeah, he usually bounces, man. Like as soon as the show is over, he gets out. He runs.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll sign a couple autographs, but he's one of the quick ones that in and out, boom, boom, done.
But that was another good match. I think Cyclope went over for the win because his long time tag team partner turned on him. Yeah,
Cyclope's tag team partner turned on him.
Yeah, at a homecoming.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I heard Maki Ito was supposed to appear too because she was injured.
Yeah, she was advertised and they pulled her.
I was sad about that. I mean, I understand.
Yeah, I was sad about that. I've been trying to meet that woman for the longest. So
Maki is
the cutest little thing ever, dude. She's the cutest in the world.
Okay, so we get to Brooke Havoc and Kylie Ray. Now this
didn't get Brooke Havoc's signature either, dude.
No, I didn't get hers. I didn't see her afterwards.
Dude, she's one of the mainstays in Hood Slam.
Yeah, but they put on a great match. But this is one of the few times where I seen a comment from the crowd stop a match. Like. Quite literally, they were wrestling, and all of a sudden, some dude behind me, like quite literally behind me, just say, "Hey, that's my wife." both of them just stop, turn, and like, what the fuck? Oh, it stopped the match. I'm like, wow. The last time I seen that happen, it was like, what was it? Thunder Rosa went off on the crowd. Went off on a guy in the crowd.
Me and Phil watched a guy try to get in Tessa Blanchard's head at Wildcat. He said some shit, and Tess was like, "Really, really? Like, dude, like she fed into that shit against Xerxes, didn't she? That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, dude. That shit was wild.
Yeah. So
I also got some other news. Jake Lee last night he officially signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, there was a press conference about it last night.
Well, I mean,
the reason why is, if you don't know the reason why, because for those who don't know, he was in All Japan Pro Wrestling. He was the Triple Crown champion, and then he was the DHC heavyweight. Why is he's going to New Japan for?
He was the IWGP heavyweight title.
So
damn right.
Yeah. But the next match, GCW Tag Team Champions, Violence is Forever going against Effie and Dark Sheik.
Oh, that Violence is Forever wins.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they beat the shit.
What was the Effie and Dark Sheik called? Dark Sheik Bussy?
Russie.
Mother father.
Mother. Oh yeah, because she is the mother brain. I get it. I like it. But whenever they're all three together,
he's daddy.
Well,
yeah, I like how they introduce Dark Sheik is like the Iron Bitch. Iron Bitch, Dark Sheik.
I mean, if you think about it too, though, Dark Sheik wrestles in Hood Slam, and she also wrestles in GCW. And whenever her, Alley Catch, and Effie are a tag team, they're known as Thrussie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thrussie or Thrussie.
And we get Blake Christensen going against Zilla Fatu.
It's Blake Christian, not Christensen. Christian.
But Blake Christian. Okay, my fault.
Yes. No, you're good. You're good.
I don't know why I say Christensen. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Blake Christian versus Zilla Fatu. I give you one of that.
Dude, that's a good match.
That was a great match. Yeah, Zilla whooped the shit out of him.
And ended up losing, probably.
Oh, no. Zilla won.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did Shane Mercer show up at all?
Mercer was the main event.
Shane Mercer was the main event? The Iron Demon?
Yeah, it was Mance Warner, my fault. Shane Mercer. I'm thinking, which one is Shane Mercer?
He's a big fucking muscle-bound freak that was there last time they were in Chicago. And
no, he didn't show up. Like I said, the only one that was doing interfering was Broski Jimmy. Which comes to Jimmy fucking Lloyd. There you go. Miyu Yashimita versus Megan Bain. Yeah, whatever. Miyu. All right, Miyu versus Megan Bain. I ain't gonna pronounce that last name.
And Megan Bain wins again, of course.
No, actually, it was thrown out because
Brewski Jimmy
interfered.
Yeah, he has issues with Megan Bain because she beat him.
Okay, that explains that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, 3 years ago, a couple of days ago, we lost Daphne.
Yep, the Scream Queen.
Yep.
Original Scream Queen of wrestling.
Mustafa Ali versus Sidney Akeem.
How was that?
Great match. Ali won that, and
did he announce his presidency for 2024?
No, but what it is that he gave Akeem a very good shout out. Is like this guy's been busting his ass. No, what happened with that? There was some controversy over that one. I think it was like thrown out. I can't remember. I gotta watch the show back. But there was some controversial that happened with that They were asking for 5 more minutes, and it's like, you know what? Screw that 5 more minutes. Just give me 2 minutes on the mic to put this guy over. That had 2 bullshit gimmicks that they put him on WWE. Oh yeah, he put him over pretty good. It was like he's finally got to showcase how good of a wrestler he was.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, Mustafa Ali, I think he was in the same same group as Mustafa.
Yeah.
Uh,
then they made him what you call it, Butler, and something else, some kind of manager. I'm like, damn, it's like they made him like that, and he was a good ass wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Mustafa Ali, I actually got to see him wrestle at Capital Collision, and which kind of fits his presidential gimmick and everything. And he wrestled against Hiromu Takahashi.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And he brought out Daryl as well.
You know what I would really love to see, and I know this is fantasy booking for anyone to pick it up. You will have Mansoor, Mustafa Ali versus the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Could happen. Well, at least
Speaking of which, they attacked FTR on Collision this past Saturday.
Well, they attacked him all in too.
We'll get to that. Lastly, was it the main event was Gringo Loco going against Mance Warner for the championship.
So,
Man, they beat the snot out of each other.
Gringo Loco's been doing some heavy deathmatch shit lately, dude.
Yeah, like he was busted open pretty good. Even his daughter got into the match.
That
literally is like I forget who she did it to. I think it was because Broski Jimmy interfered. Gringo Loco was about to win the championship, and like Jimmy came out, pulled the ref out, and everything. And
Gringo is from Chicago.
Yep, and his wife and daughter were in the crowd, and his daughter like got in there, and they like, no, little girl, you need to get out the way. Put her on top of the turnbuckle. He said something, turned back around, and she jumped on his ass and did a hurricanrana.
Fucking epic, dude.
And she couldn't be no more than freaking 12.
That's awesome, though, man. I give a shout out to anybody who does that, dude. That for Brett Lauderdale to put on hell of a shows after hell of a show after hell of a show after sellout after sellout after sellout. I'm pretty sure that show sold out. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it was packed in there. It was pretty packed. Yeah,
I mean they always sell out, dude.
The only problem I had was is like my seats that I had. I was sitting in the second row. Actually, funny thing, if you go back and watch during the main event, and if you take a look, I'm sitting like if the say like that. This is the stage right here, and this is the ring. This is the stage. The hard camera is from the pointing down from the stage, and I'm sitting on this side, on the other side of the ring, at the hard. So you could see me in the crowd. Now at the last match, like these guys next to me, his buddy passed out drunk. And you can clearly see it. My buddy took a screenshot, showed it to me. He said, "Hey, I see you in the crowd." He wrote, like, you know how buddies do. It's like, "Look at this bitch right here." I was like, "Dude, you didn't see the guy passed out drunk next to me?" I mean, he's like quite lyric.
You go to a wrestling show to get shit faced. That's fucking epic, dude.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But yeah. But that's that was my time there. So, but
is that the buddy you bought the tickets from? I'm assuming
the buddy that he sent me the picture. Like okay, so you can see me right there in a red shirt.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that dude's fucking dead asleep, bro. I'm over like this.
Oh yeah, he's knocked out.
Does he have like narcolepsy or something?
No, you got shit-faced drunk.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Who goes to a wrestling show to get fucking slobber drunk, dude? Like,
but yeah, it was yeah. But I had a great time. But the only bad part is that seating where I was at. For some reason, like say this is the stage right here, the lights were behind, and it was just pointing right in our faces all night. It's like if you go all my pictures on Facebook right now, and if you go and look, man, that light was just in my face all night. I didn't get real good a good shot last night, so. But I had a great time. Met some of the wrestlers. Got at least almost 70% of the people that wrestled that night to autograph on that chair. So
nice.
Met some interesting people. I met a guy from South Korea there.
What?
Yeah.
Came all the way from South Korea to see this.
Well, he's from South Korea. He's been living in Chicago for like 10 years, but he's originally from South Korea. I'm like, wow. And what else? I met a couple. I want to give a shout out to this other wrestling podcast and YouTubers. They're called.
Go for it.
They're called Wrestling with Weed. So let me see. So,
anyway, Google or scan the QR code and give them a shout out.
Give them a shout out. Tell them Ringside Rants sent you.
That's kind of cool, man.
So
I like that.
Yeah, I talked to them. They said they go around to all the local Chicago shows and all that. So pretty cool dudes. So they've been at it for about a few months. So give a shout out. Say hi. Go scan it, and I think it takes them to the YouTube page. They're on Instagram. They're on X, and I think TikTok. So,
hey, dude, I upped our game a little bit. We now have a Snapchat.
We have a Snapchat.
Yeah, Ringside Rants has Snapchat.
Did your girlfriend set it up?
I did.
Okay,
it's all me. I'm trying to get us a TikTok page. I want to get us a TikTok page. So, yeah, I don't know how well that's going to go. I have a TikTok page. It's just for me right now, and I've been posting, like, random shit I have that's to do with wrestling.
No, yeah. I think, I have, like, you need a TikTok page just for us.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can post stuff up on there. And actually, I got to talk to a friend of mine to show me how TikTok works because I don't understand that. I don't.
Dude, I just know it's TikTok. That's all I do. But yeah, you can find me on there. I mean, I don't know what else to do or how to do it. So yeah, and Phil, you put that wrong. It's Ringside Rants 10% off at w.gg.
All right.
All cop.
Yeah, Ringside Rants 10% off at w.gg. So yeah.
Yeah, and the percent, the actual look, the thing, not percent.
Since we don't have any other things going on, like you guys want to watch a match tonight?
I'm cool with that.
We can probably watch
but the only thing that we should be doing on this match is I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Give me a match. Let's get a match going.
Let's get something from like Chikara Wrestling since that no longer.
Yeah, we can do that. We can find something over there from old Mike Quackenbush.
Who?
Mike Quackenbush.
Yeah, he was the creator / owner of Chikara Wrestling. Chikara Wrestling was basically comic book wrestling. They even had battles in Kaiju Big Battle, where Chris Hero got his soul taken and he had to fight kaijus inside Kaiju Big Battle as himself.
That's pretty funny.
And the only way he could get his soul back and come back to the wrestling or come back to the real world or the living world is by beating the last Kaiju Big Battle boss.
Oh, Well, while you're looking for a match, how was the AEW Collision? Because I didn't get caught up on that.
It was pretty good. I mean, the Grizzled Young Veterans showed up and beat up FTR in the ring. That was pretty epic. They wanted to make a statement that they're here to stay, and they're telling AEW and the fans to grit your teeth. Or should I say, to grit your teeth.
I like the Brits, man. I think they're a great tag team. I think they're going to do great, phenomenal things in AEW. I mean, you have 3 great tag teams in AEW right now, which are considered the best tag teams on the planet right now. And I'm not taking nothing away from the Lucha Bros. I'm not taking nothing away from Motor City Machine Guns or GOD in WWE. Those 3 are the rivals to the other 3. Actually, you have 4 tag teams in WWE if you really want to think about it, because you got the Usos, Motor City Machine Guns, the Lucha Brothers, and you have GOD. AEW has.
Is Motor City Machine Guns official?
No, and neither is Lucha Bros. But I'm just saying, if this does happen, now this is what I'm saying. Those 4 are the rival to the Young Bucks, FTR, Grizzled Young Veterans. I would add another one to it, but there really isn't another. There really isn't another one at AEW that can. Well, maybe Kings of the. Was it the Kings of the Dark Throne?
Black Throne, yeah.
Kings of the Black Throne, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Brody King and Malachi Black, but that would be the close 4 because, and I added the Usos because they're split up right now. But those are the 4 big tag teams in WWE. And those are the big 4 tag teams in AEW, and people can make a statement for the Gun Club now, which I will even go as far as saying, yeah, they're on their way. And on top of that same note, you also have Juice Robinson and Jay White, who is also a phenomenal tag team. And then you have the Acclaimed and Private Party. But both of those tag teams, the only one that's really relevant in the tag team hunt right now is the Acclaimed. Private Party, not so much. But all those tag teams I named in AEW, there's still that many more and then some in WWE, because you had Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin at one time. You had the Usos. You've had the New Day. You have, I mean, the list goes on and on in WWE, but they're not using them. They're not even using GOD as a tag team. They
never do that.
Well, now they are.
No.
They took no, was it last week? It was like they took the belt off of the Werewolf and gave it back to whatchamacallit. So now they're officially the tag team.
Really?
I don't know either. It's like I don't know what the fuck they're doing on that.
It don't make no sense, man. And then, like I said, GOD is a great tag team. GOD is a phenomenal tag team.
They are. I watched them in action. I've seen them wrestle against the Briscoes. I've seen when Bullet Club had Civil War. It was the Young Bucks with GOD. It was back when the Bullet Club was separated into the Elite and the Firing Squad. And GOD were members of the Firing Squad.
Yeah. But my whole ordeal, though, is WWE don't really have any tag teams.
They do not know how to book tag teams worth of shit. They still are learning how to do that.
That's because Vince did so much damage to the tag team division there. It's like they just now trying to get everything back in order.
I mean, and also look what happened with the Viking Raiders. I mean, formerly known as War Machine.
Yeah.
That was just awful what they did to them.
Ivar and dude, yeah, but no, this is my problem here with WWE wrestling for our tag team wrestlers. Y'all remember in the 80s we had slew of tag teams.
Yeah.
The Killer Bees, the Rockers, Demolition, the Fabulous Russo Brothers, the British Bulldogs. You had
Demolition.
I already named them. You had Akeem and Big Boss Man.
The Brainbusters.
The Twin Towers. You had the Brainbusters. You had
Art Foundation.
Well, I already named them too. Honky Tonk Man and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Hell, you had like the Mega Power.
Natural disasters.
Natural Typhoon and Earthquake.
Mega Power's tag team though.
Not really, because you also had the Ultimate Maniacs too, which was not really a good tag.
It's a fake tag team, one of Vince's fake tag teams.
Oh yeah, I also want to. show off my
Your swag.
shirt,
Your swag.
my
How does
Gringo
it-
logo shirt. My I told him is that Cannibal Corpse inspired?
Is it?
He's like, well, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
But,
And you got the Megasus.
the Megasus.
Megan,
got that.
beautiful
Yeah,
woman.
gotta go on the wall. My spank wall.
Wow, bro.
Then,
I'm
then
pleading the fifth on that.
I got Violence is Forever stickers.
Nice.
And I had a Miyu Yashima. What? Say her last name.
Yamashita.
Yeah, I had an autograph by her. Had it in my back pocket. I don't know what happened. It must have fell out. And I was mad. But that's all right. I got her signature on that.
Hey, that's all that matters, man. But
Then of course my ultimate swag.
Yeah.
And to show people this is an actual steel chair. This ain't a gimmicked one. This is a real one.
Yeah, it's a non-gimmick chair.
Yeah, it's a non-gimmick chair. So
I already got the one that was gimmicked all the pieces. I would have took that one.
I don't think there was not any non-gimmick ones. You know what? I don't even know how you do that.
They're there. I mean, you can buy them. Hell, the one that Jack Perry took to the head was gimmicked.
Oh yeah, well that and he know how to swing a chair. He hit more of the fence than actual him.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
it did do a thing. But my whole thing is, we were talking about tag team wrestling in general. In the 80s, you had all these great tag teams, all of them. And then in the 90s, you still had some tag teams in WWE that were worth the fuck. You had the Dudleys, the Road Warriors. You had the Hardys, Edge and Christian. And those were the four big ones in WWE at the time, or WWF at the time. Do y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the big four ones. And
Rocket Stock Connection,
The Rock and Stock Connection is actually pretty funny.
Brothers of Destruction.
The New Age Outlaws.
that was a good one. I'll go with that one. The other two, not so much.
The Headbangers.
I'll go with that one.
You know what's crazy funny? It was that I was actually listening to. I know. Before I stopped listening to Cornette and before I stopped listening to Jim Cornette and everything, apparently Jim Cornette got the idea for the Headbangers at a Marilyn Manson Danzig concert.
You know what surprises me? That Jim Cornette actually listened to that type of music. All right, first and foremost.
I know.
I mean, I
No.
just don't.
Because he seems like an old fart sometimes.
Yeah.
And look who his wife is. She was all into that stuff.
They're into a lot of things that I'm not going to get into on our podcast, but
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know about. I've heard some stories. Let's just
I
say the
swear-
views and opinions of Ringside, the views of Jim Cornette, and they do not reflect the views and opinions of Ringside Rants.
there you go. That was, yeah. But I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
But
That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah. I'm trying to think of some more tag. I know there's a lot more tag teams.
But in WCW, there was a lot of good tag teams too.
The Road Warriors,
Well, yeah, whenever they wasn't in WWF at
the
the time.
Outsiders.
Outsiders, Harlem Heat,
Harlem Heat, the Filthy Animals, Ray and Conan,
Steiners.
Steiner Brothers. Yeah. Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express.
Oh yeah,
the worst ones. The worst ripoff of them was the new Midnight Express in WWF and the Beverly Brothers. Bo and Luke Beverly. Not a fan.
Smoking Guns.
No, I was so glad they ended that tag team. I was never a fan of Bart and Billy Gunn. To me, it looked like they watched one too many episodes of Walker Texas Ranger.
It does look like that. I
And
saw one of their promos. I'm just like, what the hell?
it reminded me of that and Young Guns mixed together. Like they didn't know what to do with those poor guys.
Jeff Jarrett, Owen Hart.
That was
a good one. But it was short lived though.
It's short-lived.
What about High Velocity, Coco Beware and Owen Hart?
Yeah.
That was a good tag team.
Oh yeah.
And what about this one? Owen Hart and British Bulldog.
Oh yeah.
And what about this one? The Hart brothers, Owen and Bret Hart.
Yeah,
I'll tell you another WCW tag team I like is what was it? Chronic.
Oh, I love Chronic. I even love 3MB too, man. I love 3-man band.
Who was the SMM the S&M group that the
BDS group from WWE
manager?
The what now? Repeat that, Josh.
The two bald dudes that had that black chick manager. She was from the Tough Enough. And she said she got chopped in the chest and all of a sudden had a boob job. Said the swelling won't go away. It's permanent. I was like, what the fuck are they writing over there?
That's like some Vince Russo shit. Dude, this has to be some Vince Russo shit. That was just cool.
You know, I'm actually Googling things. Here we go. Jesus. Oh, I don't remember that. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew with Gene and Ole Anderson. That was cool. Paul Jones and Wahoo McDaniel. Rufus R. Jones and Wahoo McDaniel. Oh, this is just a tag team champions. Dino Bravo and Mr. Wrestling. Ric Flair and Greg Valentine. Dusty Rhodes and Dick Slater. Paul Jones and Ricky Steamboat. Baron Von Raschke. Paul Orndorff and Jimmy Snuka were tag team champions. Nice. I did not know all this. Did y'all know any of that? Anyway, here we go. Doom. Y'all remember Doom?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I totally forgot.
Ron Simmons and
Butch Reed.
And who?
Butch Reed.
Oh yeah, Butch Reed. May he rest in peace.
What about this one? The Varsity Club. Mike Rotunda and Dr. Death Steve Williams.
Oh yeah, you know another one? The Hollywood Blondes.
What about this one? The Fabulous Freebirds.
The Von Erichs.
The Enforcers. Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko.
Ooh, damn, dude. Oh, that's the Brainbusters.
No, the Brainbusters was Arn Anderson and Ole Anderson. Oh no, I'm lying to you. It was Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
Tully Blanchard. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton, Ricky Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes. Let's see another one. The Nasty Boys was there. Yeah.
Just don't get a pit stop.
Yeah, Marcus Alexander Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio were tag team champions.
Oh yeah, American Males.
Oh, well, who's Buff Bagwell's
Buff Bagwell and Scotty Riggs.
Scotty Riggs, Vicious and Delicious.
Yep. What about this one? Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan.
Ooh, damn, that was evil right there.
Yeah,
that was pure evil.
Yeah. What about this one? Pretty Wonderful. Paul Roma and Paul Orndorff.
Also, let's see, Unholy Alliance between, or is it Unholy Union between Big Show and Undertaker?
What about this one? Stars and Stripes. Marcus Alexander Bagwell and the Patriot.
Oh yeah.
Dick Slater and Bunkhouse Buck.
I'm trying to think of one myself. Deep cut.
Sting and Lex Luger. That was one.
Yep.
Also, the Blade Runners.
Oh yeah, well they were never tag team champions, but yeah, the Public Enemy.
I love Public Enemy. Yes.
Lex Luger and the Giant.
Oh yeah, totally buffed.
Totally buff. Yeah, Scott
The
Steiner.
Insiders. Kevin
Sting
Nash and DDP.
Yeah, Sting and the Giant.
Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton. There you go. That was the one I was trying to think of. Vicious and Delirious.
Yeah, that was a good one. What about this one? Rick Steiner and Kenny Chaos with Junie Bagwell.
That was crazy and random.
Barry Windham and Kurt Hennig.
Oh yeah, Rap is Crap. The West Texas Rednecks.
Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko.
Oh yeah, they were a good tag team too. The Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm. Rey Mysterio Jr. and Billy Kidman.
Oh yeah.
Raven and Saturn.
Oh yeah, I love Raven and Saturn.
Moppy.
DDP and Bam Bam Bigelow.
The Jersey Triad.
Yeah, DDP and Bam Bam Bigelow with Chris Kanyon.
Oh yeah. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang.
Yeah, and Chris Benoit and Perry Saturn. And then you had the West Texas Rednecks with Barry Windham and Kendall Windham.
Oh yeah.
Filthy Animals, Conan and Ray Ray.
You already said that one. Also, Conan and
Conan and Kimmin.
Gureta.
Creative Control, Gerald and Patrick.
Yeah, I had to think about that one.
Yeah. And what about Bret Hart and Goldberg?
I don't think. No,
that did not end well.
That does not count. That was just that was probably a one-off.
Well, they lost it the very next week to the Outsiders. And then you had David Flair and Crowbar.
Crowbar.
And then you have the
David Flair.
I don't even know, man. What about this one? The Mamalukes, Johnny the Bull.
Signs.
Yeah. And then the Harris brothers, Ron and Don Harris.
FBI.
Nah, that was in ECW though. What about Shane Douglas and Buff Bagwell in WCW? Oh, here goes another one for you. Here goes another one for you. The Perfect Event, Sean Stasiak and Chuck Palumbo.
Oh Jesus.
Now here goes the weirdest tag team ever in WCW. The Great Muta and Vampiro, known as the Dark Carnival.
I like that.
I remember that one. Yeah.
And they lost the tag team titles the very next night on Nitro to the Filthy Animals, Ray Ray and Juventud. And what about this one? Sean O'Hare and Mark Jindrak. I love those guys, dude. They were awesome.
Jindrak and O'Hara.
And O'Hare, yeah. And Misfits in Action, Lieutenant Loco and Corporal Cajun.
It became Colonel Cajun later.
Yeah. And then you have the Boogie Nights with Alex Wright and Disco Inferno.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that one.
Just we all know who's the better wrestler. It was Alex Wright.
Yeah, and the last tag team champions in WCW history were the Natural Born Thrillers, Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare.
Wow.
Then, Natural Born Thrillers.
Wait. How did they bring? Because when they did the Invasion angle, they brought the WCW tag team titles. And
no, they're talking about before the Invasion angle.
Well, yeah, they had to bring the titles in for somebody.
I know what you mean, but you're saying they're talking about it was the last champions before the Invasion angle.
Yeah, because the first WWF run for the WCW titles was Kane and Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction. And then they got beat by Booker T and Test. And then they got beat by the Hardy Boys. And then they got beat by the Dudleys. And then it was unified at November 18th, 2001 at Survivor Series. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, the Hardys won the WCW titles?
Yeah, in WWF, not in WCW. They won it in WWF.
that still counts. And
Yeah,
you know what? And
October
you know what the scary part? Well, no, they didn't win the ECW titles.
ECW never brought their title over. They didn't bring anything over except for the ECW WWE title. They didn't even bring them for the ECW. You know what? I'm gonna double check that.
No, I think they brought the tag titles.
They didn't.
I don't think they did. I think they were just.
I know they didn't. I have a photographic memory. I know they didn't. It was just the WCW.
Yeah. And here we go. The very first ECW Tag Team Champions were the Super Destroyers, AJ Petrucci and Doug Stahl. And then they got beat by Tony Stetson and Larry Winters. And then the Suicide Blondes, which was Chris Candido, John Hardbody, and Chris Michaels. And then the Dark Patriots.
Titles?
Who?
The Gangsters.
Yeah, they held it for a little bit. Then you had Johnny Hotbody and Tony Stetson, Tommy Dreamer and Johnny Gunn, Kevin Sullivan and the Tasmaniac, the Public Enemy, Cactus Jack and Mikey Whipwreck, the Dangerous Alliance, Sabu and the Tasmaniac.
Who's the last?
And then the Triple Threat, Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko, Raven and Stevie Richards, the Pit Bulls, Too Cold Scorpio and the Sandman, the Eliminators, Cronus and Saturn, the Gangsters, Mustafa Saeed and New Jack, the Dudley Boys.
I love Dudleys.
The Gangstonators, Cronus and New Jack, the Full-Blooded Italians, Little Guido and Tracy Smothers, the Can-Am Express, Duck Furnace and Phil LaFon, the greatest, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, Chris Candido and Lance Storm, RVD and Sabu, Balls Mahoney and Masada Tanaka,
Okay, there's another one.
Spike Dudley and Balls Mahoney. Let's see, another Tommy Dreamer and Raven, the Impact Players, Just Incredible and Lance Storm, Mike Awesome and Raven, the Unholy Alliance, Yoshihiro Tajiri and Mikey Whipwreck, which was an amazing tag team.
I love Tajiri.
Danny Doring and Roadkill was the last ECW tag team champions.
Chickens.
So it didn't transfer over to
WWE. No.
What other titles did ECW have under the WWE banner?
Just
I know
the
they did
world title.
Just the world title. And it wasn't even really recognized by any of the wrestlers except for WWE.
It was, in other words, Vince treated ECW like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they tried to corporize it or whatever it is, and it just didn't work. It didn't have the same flair. You know?
The whole ECW rebranded itself in WWE.
Tried to make it more sports entertainment like, and it was awful.
It was awful. I mean, hell, the first match was Sandman and fucking Zombie.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you had
you know the reason why that happened? All because RVD got arrested for busting for marijuana.
Him and Sabu, not just RVD, him and Sabu.
He got stripped of the title, and it just ECW became a joke.
Yeah, and then the ECW World Heavyweight World Championship tournament started in 2007 with CM Punk and Marcus Corvon, also known as Monty Brown. Then you had Chris Benoit and Elijah Burke, which is also known as the Pope D'Angelo De Niro, or the Pope.
Buzz TV, hey, what's going on?
And then
Did I win?
What's up, Bozzy?
Well, you and Phil, y'all
Tied.
Yeah, y'all tied.
I lost by 1.
Yeah, I lost by 2.
Mike's the ultimate loser.
As always, because I do things differently than everybody else. I don't mind losing. I like it because as much as I know for a fact that CM Punk was going to win, I just didn't want to give him the satisfaction of saying his name on live. Just didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it.
But I'm the ultimate winner because
yeah, you are the ultimate winner. We already know.
I got this nice little GCW signed chair, so
with blood on it, with actual blood,
with the DNA of Gringo Loco and Mance Warner.
Oh, we will.
We need to create a predictions belt.
Yeah, we definitely do. Let me get a couple months under me, and after we get back from Carnage Cup, then we'll sit down and we'll discuss a championship belt. That is sick. Yeah,
damn right it is.
Yeah, he's also got that badass turnbuckle that I sent him too.
Yeah, I got that signed too. Yeah.
And, you know, I would have sent it to Phil, but there ain't no GCW shows coming near me or Phil. I mean, literally, I had to drive 6 hours to get that. Literally, 6 fucking hours to get that bastard. It was worth the $100 I paid for a ticket. I paid $200 for 2 tickets, which wasn't bad, dude. I mean, in reality of thinking about it, it was worth every penny I spent. It truly was. And I was inside a brewery too. Fuck yeah, dude.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's all they do is fight in the bars, man.
Yeah.
Especially indie guys.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do you think they're going to do? That, and not only that, did they also fight in strip clubs too? I see CM Punk and Homicide.
You know what's crazy? One time I was watching this Japanese match. They were fighting in a Japanese in one of those bathhouses, dude. There was like naked women everywhere and everything. This like happened in the 90s. It's like one of the first hardcore like backstage arena matches where they were like, it was crazy, man. There was like naked women everywhere in this Japanese bathhouse.
You know what? I think there will be an all-out prediction show for this weekend. Y'all want to do one?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to predict like what a 6-hour show. Shit.
Let's see.
Well, hopefully we'll find out what the card is.
I do know one of the matches: Daniel Garcia versus MJF.
Yeah, that's one of them. The only thing I had to say about the Bash at Berlin is like it was only 5 matches, and I don't even think they had a pre-show match, did they?
No. And the crazy thing is, the main event is going to be Bryan Danielson versus Jack Perry.
Already?
Jack Perry called a shot last Wednesday. You don't remember that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
No. And then you also have laying in the weight, Christian Cage.
Yeah. Well, I know they're not going to put the title on Jack Perry. They're not going. They're not going to have Danielson win it, then lose it at the next show. So I think Danielson's going to hold on to it until the Dynasty show.
At least full gear. At least full gear in November. At least. Maybe Dynasty. Maybe Wrestle Dream. Maybe Wrestle Dream. What if he loses it to a New Japan wrestler?
That'd be awesome. It was like,
yeah, they did. Speaking of which, they did remove Britt Baker's face off the All Out for Daniel Garcia. Yep. I looked at it on the Wikipedia page.
Kind of twisted, kind of messed up.
But we'll do Friday. We'll do a prediction show.
Well, you know what takes place on Sunday? Well, actually, it takes place 4 days from now, September 7th. So it takes place on Saturday. So Friday it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I get a ticket for it. I'm gonna try. No guarantee.
Where the first All Out took place.
If you get a ticket, take your chair. Hand it to Jack Perry.
They will not let me take that thing in there.
You never know.
No.
It's not even in
No.
Chicago. It's in Hoffman Estates, Illinois.
Yeah, it's like that's
3 hours
way
away.
out there. It's a good drive too. It's at least a good 2-hour drive.
Okay.
Of course it will count, dude. There's nothing wrong with that, Bozzy.
Yeah.
Bozzy. Oi, oi, oi.
Love you, man. Love you, dude. I'm glad you showed up tonight, brother. Miss you.
Thanks for coming in, man. I hope you're all right, Bozzy.
Yeah, he's good. He's headed to bed. Yeah, there's gonna be an all-out prediction show. You can send them in to me through Facebook Messenger or either one of those guys as well. And your predictions will always count, my brother. Always. You always count. Don't ever fucking forget that.
I think it's pretty
always
cool
count.
that All Out's heading back to the Now Arena.
Yeah, and also Steve told me to tell you hello, brother, and he missed you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that it's called the Now. That was original.
All In took place. That's what I was gonna say that, but you interrupted me.
Yeah, it's called the Sears Center, but now it's called the Now Arena. So
we understand, man. You're good. You're good. Don't ever stress it. Keep smiling, Bozzy. You're good, brother. You'll be in my thoughts and prayers, I promise.
Yeah.
Anxiety's a bitch. Dude, I have major depression.
Oh, dude. Mental health fucking sucks ass.
Trust me, my mental health is trash Ola, brother. Trash Ola. We all go through it, brother, and it sucks. But just know you're with us, man, and know our prayers and thoughts are with you. You're our Australian brother, man. Don't ever fucking forget it. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I got a thing up that Phil sent me. Y'all ready?
Wintrust. Okay, before I go, the other arena in Chicago I was trying to think of is called the Wintrust Arena.
Oh, okay.
So that's where
WWE
AEW Revolution 2020 happened before the shit hit the fan. And but yeah, that's located. And I was trying to remember arenas that are located right in Chicago. So that one, the Wintrust Arena is like deep in the heart of Chicago, along with the United Center. So those are the two biggest ones. Then after that, you get to the Allstate Arena, which they always say they're from Chicago. They're not from Chicago. It's Allstate Arena. It's right by the airport, where our airport's at. Then further from that, that's where the Hoffman Estates one is. That's where the Now Arena, and that's a drive. And it's like, who the hell? It's a big arena in there. It's huge.
Now Arena is history. That's where the first All In took place. That's where the game changer began.
Yeah, but like I said, it's pretty big in there, and it's like, but at the same time, I'm like,
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool that the first All In was sponsored by Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I got a piece of the Cracker Barrel.
You did? The Hangman Page got broken?
Yep.
Well, you know, at the original All Out pay-per-view too, Darby Allin broke the Cracker Barrel too.
Oh no!
With a coffin splash.
The All Out, the
All In 2018.
The independent one. It was the All Out one, whereas Darby Allin versus
It was like 6 or 7
people. And Jimmy Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I already got it signed by Joey Janela. All I need is Darby and Jimmy Havoc, and
That's 2018 or 2019.
Jimmy Havoc.
You might get one of those, but you won't get both of those. I don't think Jimmy Havoc.
Is that from 2018 or 2019?
Oh, I can get 2 out of the 3. I know that.
Yeah, you can get 2. I don't think you can get Jimmy Havoc.
2018 or 2019?
Neither. That's 2020 or 20.
The Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, 2019, because that's when AEW got started.
Yeah. So it's the All Out, not the All In.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the All Out. So yeah, I got a piece of the Cracker Barrel.
You all ready?
Yep.
You got a match? How long is this? Okay, good. 13 minutes. Okay, not too long.
I was searching for the answers until I changed the question.
What the hell?
Welcome once again to Chikara's Podcast a Go-Go, your weekly dose of Chikara's brand of pro wrestling. My name is Gavin Loudspeaker, and this week we're going to be taking a look at singles competition from back in 2008. This is from Passion and Persistence. It's two of the competitors in this year's 12 Large Summit Championship Tournament. Let's take a look at Brody Lee versus Claudio Castagnoli.
Ooh.
Did he stick his dick in a light socket?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lightning Mike Quackenbush calling the action for you with our director of fun, Leonard F. Jacarison. An epic first-time confrontation here of Brody Lee and Claudio Castagnoli off to a quick start.
What?
I like that DVD cover.
Yeah, it's like a comic book. Yeah, all
Very
this
Silver Age looking too. I like that. All right, let's see the match.
Again, first time meeting a lot of them here tonight in Philly. This is the biggest one.
Before he grew his beard out.
Both in the stature of these men. And what's on the line here? Brody Lee, virtually undefeated in singles competition for almost a year. And Claudio Castagnoli, not one of the best just in Chikara, but probably one of the best in the world.
Just about a year, I think it's been maybe a little more since Brody Lee has lost a singles match here at Chikara. But these are the two biggest men on our roster. Arguably the two most powerful men in Chikara.
And again, a lot of people have called Brody Lee a bully, picking on a lot of the smaller guys here in Chikara, using his size, using his weight advantage, and that big boot
wrestled
to gain a ton of victories. But again, he's got a whole different breed of wrestler in there tonight with Claudio Castagnoli.
Claudio, of course, not taking anything away from him in the power department. Capable of tremendous finesse. Well schooled in the European style of wrestling, among numerous other international styles. Against the smash mouth style of Brody Lee, who just comes and comes and comes with such incredible intensity and ferocity. It's really more like you're in a fight than a wrestling match when you're up against Brody Lee.
And again, Claudio's got to be ready for that. But again, as you mentioned, the technical expertise of Claudio, Brody Lee really, really needs to be on his A game tonight.
Claudio takes the big man off his feet.
That is pretty crazy, man. You can tell how young Brody and Claudio
were, you know. This is like when they were in their mid, late 20s.
Well, Claudio is in his 40s now, man, almost close to 50.
Yeah, and Brody was like in his 40s when he passed. Claudio just actually was in the early 80s.
Look how skinny Brody Lee is. I'm just amazed by that because, dude, he was a beast. He was a beast in AEW and WWE.
Yeah, Luke Harper, and I mean, you got Cesaro. I mean, Cesaro's always been a monster, though, man.
He's even he's at least he's bigger than he's skinny here, so he was bigger back then. Bigger now.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And Claudio going right out after him.
European uppercut there.
Into the retaining wall, Claudio again. The European uppercut sends Brody Lee just careening around the outside area.
Too.
Claudio now with a definitive advantage.
He's actually 44 years old, almost 44.
But
yeah, December 27th, 1980.
But they're at the new Alhambra Arena, which is also known as the 4300 Arena, too.
Yeah, the ECW Arena.
Yeah.
Maybe short-lived. I spoke too soon, Leonard. There you saw Brody Lee very quickly trying to end the momentum, cutting off Claudio Castagnoli as he slid underneath the ropes. Turnbuckle to turnbuckle they go. Brody hits hard.
There you go.
And another uppercut from Claudio.
And you got to think if he wasn't in that corner, Brody Lee would probably be out on his feet. But no, he's still got some fight left in him, and that big clothesline in the corner there on Claudio.
Great combination. And elbow to back suplex picked up the giant Swiss expatriate with ease.
Claudio rolling to the outside. hoping to get a breather, but Brody Lee is not afraid to follow anyone to the outside. They both got to be careful, though. 20 count here on the floor in Chikara. Derek Sabato now put the count on them.
Wow. Incredible execution there of the fundamental knife edge chop, the sound of which has bounced off every wall here at the former ECW arena. As Brody and Claudio just unleashed the heavy artillery on one another.
This is really cool.
Again, going to the eyes.
I picked a good match, didn't
Looking
I?
to maybe
boys?
ram his head into the guard.
What?
I picked a good match, didn't I, guys?
Yeah. An older
Not,
one, too.
one we won't get copyrighted on.
No
Well,
shit.
this is a dead company, so I figure why not? You know, this is a before they were stars thing.
Yeah, true.
Guardrail there, but Claudio still fighting back.
You can tell they even back then when they were in WWE, they had chemistry with each other.
And now Brody Lee just slowly stalking Claudio. Oh, and that clubbing forearm into the back.
I wish Chikara was still around, man.
I know.
Sends him off. Claudio charging right into the elbow of Brody Lee with a sinister grin about his face.
Mike
He starts to
Breckenbush
really,
is an amazing person.
I think at this point, take control of the match, start to assert himself.
So that's the look of a man who does not have good intentions on his mind. But Claudio now connecting, but Brody Lee, I don't know that. Derek Sabato needs to watch some of those shots Brody Lee's giving him. That one might have been right in the throat. He's got to be careful.
Man, King and Brody chasing away the referee. Love it.
Brody Lee now with the rear chin lock on Claudio. Knee in the spine. Claudio trying to turn
Weird
away
to
from
see
it.
him without that big ass beard, man.
Yeah.
The Philly fans quick to get behind
The
the
old
Swiss
trucker.
powerhouse, who's fighting his way out of trouble.
Series of elbow strikes, but run.
Brody followed right behind him there, Leonard.
The big rig just crashed into Claudio.
Look at the power of Brody
Nice.
Lee.
Nice.
Impressive slingshot suplex, and that's a big guy to be getting up there in Claudio Castagnoli.
Not
Only
enough
two.
weight on the shoulder blades to make that one work.
Very good psychology in this ring, dude.
I know.
Healing Castagnoli up off the mat right.
Like the crazy thing about this, man, you can even tell like before they were even big, like they told a story in this ring, and they're also showcasing their talent, and they're selling the moves proper. Like, could they have done a little bit more? Probably, but at the
But
same
you just
time,
kind of want to give the crowd, take it easy, for a little bit, just savor the moment.
yeah. I mean, they're not giving you over the top craziness, dude. They're giving it to you at will, like at boom, boom, boom.
This
that's
is
what I
great.
love
This
about
is indie wrestling at its finest, right here.
Oh, Chikara was amazing, man.
right now.
Pulling him up by the ears, just tough.
It's a trick sometimes Claudio employs. I know it firsthand.
Who's doing
Forearm shot
commentary?
from Brody Lee, who's really in the best position here, up on his feet. Claudio trying to fight up from underneath. Just got one knee up.
Again, Brody Lee can't let him get to his feet. If he does, Claudio could retake the advantage here. Brody just firing away.
Nice.
Tremendous
It's still
succession of
pretty
forearm
stiff hit,
strikes
though.
here, but Castagnoli has made it back to his feet.
Oh, power slam
Big
by
power
Brody
slam in
Lee.
the center of the ring.
Again, desperation maneuver by Claudio Castagnoli, just snapping the monster Brody Lee
That
over.
is really good, dude.
This is the type of stuff you see in
Castagnoli really needs to get back onto his vertical base and start churning out those.
and everything, the hard slams.
And that's not to say
Yeah,
he's
I
got a
agree.
lot of really dangerous offensive weapons.
Oh, and there
But
it
the
is.
uppercut's his calling card.
Plus, Brody Lee also wrestled in Dragon Gate.
Yeah,
Wow.
with the same gimmick as this.
Castagnoli now
I know.
dragging
He's
Brody
always
Lee up
played
to
the
his feet.
crazy
Takes a
mad
pretty big man to
hillbilly.
do that.
Oh.
Back body drop.
But
Castagnoli.
he's always he named himself after Jason Lee from Mallrats.
Drops the elbow right in the center of the chest, picks up the leg. Still not enough.
I love the second rope walk with a thing
Brody
by
Lee still got
Claudio.
some
That's
gas
pretty
in
cool.
the tank, if you will.
Look at this. Gonna spin him out into the X Factor. All
Nice.
6'5" of Brody Lee.
He's got him in the center of the ring, Mike, but no.
Claudio
kicking
is
out
just
at
a
Brody.
phenomenal athlete, man.
Brody
The quarter
Brody Lee, you can
bomb.
see
Brody
now
was
he's
great
really got to
too.
clear
May
the
he rest in
cobwebs out.
peace. I miss
So
all
Castagnoli is going
we
to
all
use the
miss Brody,
Ricola
don't
bomb
we,
to put him
guys?
away.
Trying to get him up.
The Ricola bomb. I
Oh.
love the Ricola bomb.
Brody knew exactly what was coming.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Overhand chops concluded with the forearm smash.
Man, it reminds me of the chops that Kojima almost did. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Castagnoli trying to get out of the
Kojima?
corner there.
And Brody puts him right back
Here
in
it
there.
is.
What could Brody be going for here off the second rope? Now Brody climbing up. With Claudio fighting back.
Where we going for their Swiss
Brody
Superman?
Lee down on the mat. Claudio Castagnoli stepping. He's on the middle turnbuckle right now. I thought maybe he was going to the top.
Brody Lee rather quickly
Those
getting
are
up there.
two huge
Butterfly
guys.
suplex.
Butterfly.
Whoa! Look at the amazing moves that
Brody Lee needs to capitalize now.
When they were young, the best could take it.
Man, that is phenomenal though, dude. I don't care what anybody says.
This is wrestling right here at its finest right here.
Please pick me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're not holding down the Swiss
Busting out the
Superman
big
with
guns now. The butterfly
suplex.
superplex is taking its toll on Claudio Castagnoli. And look at that look on Brody Lee's face.
And you got to think Brody Lee is probably priming it up. Getting ready for that big boot. Hoping to take Claudio's head off here.
No hell of a
That's
boot.
got to be it. He wants the boot. Claudio underneath.
Oh!
Huge diving European uppercut from the middle
I
rope.
love that when he does that. Claudio,
Has
he's
started
so
to turn the
good
tide in
doing that.
Castagnoli's favor.
Here we go.
I'm trying to get him for the German suplex.
That's a huge man to take over with a German suplex.
Brody Lee fights out of it. Claudio. Oh!
Oh!
He got the referee.
Oh my! Castagnoli was clearly trying to hit Brody Lee.
Picking up the ref,
He hit our
bud.
official Derek Sabato.
Derek Sabato's out. Mike, I gotta go find Brody.
Leonard Carson leaving the commentation station as, wow, referee Derek Sabato just got mowed down.
Here we go.
Brody
Oh.
Lee now trying to pick up Castagnoli.
This match is over.
Powerbomb.
These two guys, similar elements to the repertoire. Both
He
of them like
just-
sit out
they
style
don't-
power bombs.
we
Brody
go.
likes the Liger
The
bomb,
swing!
but he does not like the giant swing of Castagnoli.
Holy
Round
shit!
and round they go.
Wow, like a rag
The
doll,
two
man.
giants of the Chikara
He is the
roster.
Swiss Superman. One, two, three, four, five.
The referee is still down.
Castagnoli has got to do whatever he can here, I think, to help Derek Sabato regain consciousness. But
Claudio
I don't know
is
how you
indeed
come
the
up from a
Swiss
kick like
Superman.
that.
Am I right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Ricola bomb.
Claudio ready to do it. Oh my God! He
I thought it was
nails
pretty
and here
cool when
comes
Brody
Bryce.
was trying to pay homage to Kevin Nash. They're trying to do the Jackknife
And I'm not sure
Powerbomb.
what I just saw.
He even did the 2 feet like he does.
They're going to disqualify Claudio.
Because Bryce Remsburg, Leonard, I don't know if you just saw coming back up the stairs, Bryce Remsburg went to count the pin, but Derek Sabato,
And Bryce is one of the referees in AEW. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Senior official, but
Yeah.
Which one? The one?
The little one?
uh,
The small
if
one
he's
right
the
there,
official
like the
assigned to
one-
match, then it's Sabato's call.
it is
Not the one that got
Sabato's
kicked, but the
call.
other one
You
counted
know,
the free
referees
count.
had authority in there.
Oh.
Sabato was unable to finish the match. Oh,
Brody Lee taking matters into his own hands. Now the last man standing.
And here we're coming in. He stuck me, so he
you
got
know what Sabato's
disqualified.
call is there.
It's got to be a disqualification. It's got to be.
That was really cool, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out Chikara as we keep rolling on in our summer
First of
tour.
all,
The end of
sure.
July, we will
Fuck
be
your
in
hand
Reading
standing up
and
like that.
Philadelphia for
You're
Chikara's
digging it like
I
that.
think it's got to be like Wayne Static from Static X.
I don't know.
Oh man, so Wayne Static man had that somehow find a secret stash of that LA style from the fucking 80s, man.
Push it. That was one of the greatest songs ever. Push It, and
Cold.
I like that one
Old
too.
was a good one.
The whole Wisconsin Dead Trip album was freaking fantastic.
It was a great
That
album.
one, the second album was good. Then it starts
Right.
getting a little sketchy. Then it's like you get a song here and there.
Now the new stuff is not that good. New stuff isn't that good at all. in my
Well,
opinion.
the last album was all stuff recorded by Wayne Static, even vocals, but that was never produced. So they just added their stuff to it. So
Yeah.
so that's like
Pretty
the
much
last,
that's what the album
it's more or
was.
less a swan song to him. So
Well,
that's his
since he's dead, he's been dead for almost 10 years now.
Well, they got
Actually,
that new lead singer.
I guess the new vocalist, his name is he's
Zero.
also the vocalist of Dope.
yeah.
Yeah, I like him better in Dope.
Honestly, it's more of it was just more of a tribute thing, but you know, I'll still go see it. 'Cause I want to see
Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, the Beatles are dead, but I still go see their trippy ass, you know, bullshit whenever I get a chance to.
Yeah. Well, it was only Paul McCartney and
Ringo.
Are the ones that are still alive. The other two are dead.
Yeah, George Harrison and
John Lennon, yeah. But anyway,
I got an autograph CD of
Paul McCartney.
shit.
Ringo?
I wish, man. I'll sell that motherfucker so quick.
Wayne.
Wayne Static and actually I got it on the CD, the second CD with Trip on it. So I got his autograph, and also I got a promotional flyer that they were handing out at Comic-Con, and all of them was signing it, along with Brian Polito.
Nice. That's worth some money.
Yeah.
so anyways, guys, you ready to call it a night?
Gentlemen, yes.
Yes.
So, if you're not listening to Ringside Rants,
You're doing life wrong.
damn right you are. And we're not just food for you to eat. We're also,
Food for your ears, baby.
yes, we are. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We'll be back again Friday night around, 9 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, about the same time. Yeah.
About 9 o'clock-ish. Okay, we're going to do a all-out preview or all-out predictions. Cool. I like that. I like that, too. All-out predictions, Friday night, 9 p.m. Be here, be squared. Just don't let it your meatloaf or whatever.
Okay. And also, this remember, Ringside Rants is sponsored by
Dubby.
Dubby. Go to dubby.gg.
GG. Get all your
Get your order in for your energy drinks, and it's all natural stuff, no sugar added, and use our promo code Ringside Rants, 10% off, all caps.
yes, and it's very good stuff too. I mean, I can't say enough good things about W energy drinks. They even have a new flavor called the Purple Dub Sauce. Get yourself some. Treat yourself. Your taste buds will thank you. Your brain will thank you. It's great brain food. It's made with coffee fruit extract. There is no jitteries after it. It's really good stuff. If you like coffee, you'll love W energy drink. It has less caffeine than most of the other energy drinks out there. It's something that you can actually use and not feel like, oh my God, I think I'm having a heart attack. No, it's a gradual good feeling all throughout the day, and it gives you enough energy to drive home at the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, gentlemen, see you all Friday night.
Yep. Also,
Later.
Later. Not be there or be square.
Yeah, I said that, Phil. You're late.